Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand after.
Hello friends, and welcome again to another Street Fighter Duel video.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an update for our October tier list that we had, and now it's November, so we have a new tier list. We have a new units that have came to the game. 6 new units since October, and now we're gonna update the tier list. And as you see in the tier list, I did a category that is called broken, which are the main meta units and the broken units that every account, if they have them, they're really set in every aspect of the game. Now, before we continue, I want to just say the giveaway is over. Thank you for participating. All the participant names will be shown here. They are 27 participants. Thank you for participating in this. Let's go to the Google random number generator and put 1 to 27 and check what the number will be. Here we go. So 127, here we go, and generate. Best luck. 21, okay, so number 21, and the winner is Power Cosmic. Congratulations, Power Cosmic, you're the winner for free copy of Jury. I hope I get more gift codes or redeem codes, and everybody, on every video we can do a giveaway or some other kind of rewards, so everybody could participate and win. Hard luck to you all, and hopefully you'll win next time. If you want to talk to me, go to the link in the description in the official Discord, tag me or DM me, tell me, send me your screenshot from your account with your account name so I can give you the prize. Congratulations, sir. Let's go back to our tier list. So here we are in our tier list. Now, before I talk for the new units, we're gonna do some tweaks and changes because the meta has shifted. Many units have changed in positions in the tier list. So let's go into it. First of all, as you see, a row of line of new units that I added here that will be added in the TBD area. So we have Yakuza Ken, Yakuza Guy, and Suit Guile, Suit Abel. These 3 units, we expect that's the next unit that will be dropped into the game. According to how they dropped on the other versions, they will be dropping for us. So one of these units will be featured after the event. I don't know who it is. I hope they will not be Master and Infernal. I hope they are just like in the other versions, Thunder Faction, so we can have them and add more to our collection as free to play. But if not, I hope that one of them, if it's Infernal or Master, will get the 50%. Guys, save your currency, save your diamonds, save your tickets, divination tickets. We have a confirmation that they liked the 50% and it was so good for them that it will happen soon. And because we have holidays, Christmas and New Year, we don't know yet, but on Christmas or New Year, this will happen. So be ready for a 50% divination off. Again, I'm saving. I have almost 300 tickets. 300 tickets of divination. With the 50%, it means 600 tickets for me. That's huge. That's huge. That's a 5-star maxed unit, hopefully. Now, let's go to our tier list and start talking. These Summer Yan, I don't know why Summer Yan never made it with Summer Ibuki and Summer Yang when they got dropped. Water or Wind Chun-Li. Strongest Dan, we're still waiting for him. He does exactly what Gormagala can do, which is grab the tag position and put them on the main lineup so you can kill them. Really, really good. And fashion or trendy Goki or Akuma, that's what they call him, Goki on the other versions. Now, first of all, we have Gormagala Ken. Gormagala Ken is a broken unit, insane unit, one that's different from all the others. He's so busted that he was super paywalled. I was so lucky to have 2 copies after they fixed the rigged summons for him. The devs were doing a summons that you can no way on earth get him unless you pay money and then get him after 13 pulls. They fixed it the next day after many complaints, after the reviews dropped to 2 stars on the App Store. And they fixed it, and I summoned the next day and I got 2 copies, and it was pretty lucky and insane. This is why I have him at double S as free to play. Insane unit, does everything: damage, support, buff, stun, bring the tag position, does everything. If you didn't check what Gormagala can do. Check my video when I unlocked him to double S. At double S, I'm defeating 13 million power gap teams. I'm defeating players with higher investment on my than my account. Bison, by other players, they describe him as the best unit in the game, which I don't disagree. He could be the best unit in the game. He never dies, explodes. You need to counter him with some specific lineups. Really insane unit. Eva Ryu, the same as Gormagala can. The only thing, he survives also, sometimes better than Gormagala can. The thing is with him that you need to time him correctly. He works with the usage of C3, and when you accumulate Satsui no Iki, he can reduce the enemy combo meter, which is perfect. He bypasses immunities, plus he silence. Great unit, great burst damage. Gouken, the best tank in the game. For the current meta, he's used in the current best lineup in the game for bossing, the best damage dealing lineup for bossing. He's now the tank for that lineup, and he's the meta unit for this meta. So he's the best tank. I said it many times before. If you're going to limited characters and you want to check what first should I summon, get him to triple S, unlock his scars, then get Summer Elena, which also is used in the best lineup in the damaging for bosses. The best support in the game right now. She's immune for damage for 3 seconds when she drops from the line, from the tag position. If you unlock her at SS, this is the minimum investment, minimum build for her, SS plus 30. Then if you can go to plus 6 cars on her, if you can get her there. Another unit that is game changing, also the meta right now, is Flame Chun. Now people will tell me, Flame Chun, what? How you can say Flame Chun? It's Dalsim or Viper or Fire Adon what's doing the damage. No, they do decent damage, but she enables them to deal even double or triple the damage that they do. Without her, they can't give those high scores, and other units will shine more. Akuma will shine more, Trendy Kami will shine more, Oni will shine more. But because of her, the flame faction now is buffed, and it's unbelievable. It's overpowered. She does the flame penetration, insane unit. She's pay to win. She's maybe not here in the shop anymore, but they will bring her back 100%. They said that many times before, and they did it. Gormagala Khan, we have confirmation that he might come back. We don't know when, but he might come back as a banner, not only with an event. Now talking to the SS characters, the best free-to-play legendary, and you can obtain him after 28 days. Fashion Blanca does everything, buff and deal damage, and can tank. Insane unit. Athlete Chun-Li, still top support, damage mitigation, damage buffing, plus deals insane damage. In my eyes, she's the best support in the game until this meta dropped and Summer Elena took over. She cleanses also and heals and buffs and doesn't die and damage. And, she's just OP. You can use Kami on her. Kami procs twice because when she drops in, she can proc twice. This is how Summer Elena is good. Normal Rose, still one of the top tier units in the game. Don't let any idiot fool you guys and tell you, she's in the shop, she's not that good. She's an insane buffer. She deals good damage. She cheat death, make your lineup cheat death. Very good. There's many synergies that can play her. Plus she can be played on assist, but 100% play her on the lineup. Use her C2 or C3 or super. She will buff you with Destiny Tarot cards. Viper, I'm not gonna talk too much about her. She's the current meta now for bossing, PvP, and many things. Dalsim works with Flame Chun for the best lineup in the game, plus Fire Adon, he's still here. Now the first fall that we have is Summer Yang. Summer Yang fell from the meta because he shields, and he gives armor, energy armor with armor break, energy combo with his C2. Which is, we have other means and other ways to have this with assist and many things. And we have free combo meter with Kami and Vega AX and many other things. So he fell off a little bit, and Summer Elena took his spot. Fei Long took his spot. Many other units took his spot. We still use him on other lineups just for healing and shielding. Street Poison, still up there. The best factional support in the game with her buffing. The best buffer for the most popular team, which with Viper. She's still great, unbelievably good. Oni, also great. Whoever got him, he's the carry for them on the 5th team. Great in bossing, great in PvP, really helpful. Fashion Ken dropped a little bit, not so much. I'm not gonna drop him down, I'm just gonna keep him here. Because the meta now shifted toward Fire Aidon, which is dealing more damage than him because of the Flame Pen from Flame Chun. He can be used with Flame Chun, but he doesn't deal the same damage as Fire Aidon or Dawson. Still great with the bleed, you can use him as an assist on Vega, also works. Virgil is Virgil, Nero is Nero, we know them. Virgil is broken in his own kit, but not as broken as these units up there, and he's not the meta and he's not accessible. Nero is pay to win, had downfalls, they didn't fix him, but still unbelievably good unit. Silences, auto attacks, parry, interrupt, good survivability, very good tank. The best combo with him is putting Jury on him or OG Blanca, and he almost never dies. Now on the S rank, we have Guile. Everybody knows what Guile is. If you want somebody who carries you in specific boss modes, he can do that versus AoE. We see him versus Nero boss and boss rush, and versus Virgil boss. He does insane damage. Akuma still one of the best damage dealers to bosses in single target. PvP monster. Plus in Master Tower you will need him. He helps in story mode also. Worst assist in the game in my opinion. B Zangief, one of the best stunner in the game. You need him on a 5th team, and we see him in some scenarios on bosses. One of the best speedy, and he's the speedy unit on your lineups. Sagat, unbelievably good unit in PvP. Great in bossing, good assist, great survivability. We're using him in bossing now because he survived a lot. Zangief, the best tank in faction units, hands down. Many people compare him with Eva Ryu. Oh, Eva Ryu can do better job. No, he can't do better job. They have different functionality. Plus, Eva Ryu can do the job that Zangief does. But Zangief does the job that Eva Ryu does. And let me explain. Eva Ryu, if he doesn't kill Bison through the immunity, Bison will explode, have his passives already there. Zangief, like Eva Ryu, he can kill Bison through immunity. If he couldn't, he will negate his passive. He will not explode, not buff, not deal damage, not interrupt, not apply weaken. This is why he's highly recommended. In many bosses scenarios, we've seen him against Ibuki. She didn't even hit us because he was negating her passives. Poison dropped a little bit in this meta. She's still the best, in my opinion, best factional Thunder for the tower, for her tower. She's a great carry. She's good in PvP, but she's not very well used. I don't know why she doesn't get this high love. She's still underrated. She's good. She stays here. She's a high A, low S. I would put her here, maybe. Here. She's really good, but we're not seeing her being used a lot. I use her personally, but I can't be biased here, so I will keep her in the low end of the list. Chun-Li, one of the best utility units, the best utility unit in the game. She can buff crits, she deals high damage, she can support, she can be a battery for your team, she can be used in assist, used everywhere. She have high speed, very high value for her. Similar Gen is the best bossing damage dealer at the start of the game, and he's still one of the good units for bossing. We see him in campaign, interruption, we see him in PvP dealing solid damage. He can counter many builds, many bosses with his Shadow Clone, plus he is good in assist. And you need him in the tower, in the Master Tower, as Gouken, as for Akuma. As for Rose, this is the basic lineup that you need. Elena, best healer in the game, many things. Just one point, don't build her to plus 30. You can build her to plus 30, but you take a risk. She would come down in the main lineup and die to AoE damage. So build her to plus 29, keep the plus 30 slot open, don't upgrade her there. Abel, great tank. His shields are the best shields in the game. It's not proportionate of his health or attack or defense. It's instance. It means 2 shields or 3 shields. You need to hit him 2 or 3 times to remove the shields completely so he can start taking damage. If you hit him 1 hit with 1 billion damage, it will be negated because of his shields. Summer Yang is here. Now, Trendy Kami. Trendy Kami is the best free-to-play options from Divination for a carry and bossing units. She's a great carry in campaign. She's good in towers. She's good everywhere. In PvP, a little bit slow, but still good. If you catch her before she catch you, you win the fight. This is the main thing. She needs protection. Kami, the best free-to-play bossing single-target unit in the game, the best trigger unit in the game, hands down, because whenever you use a trigger character with their trigger, she drops down and 100% land armor break, which is go good with many lineups, and it doesn't have an interval time. She's good early game. She pushed me to chapter 23 or 24. I can't remember. She was my main carry at the start of the game. This is why I know her blindly. You can ask me anything, I'll tell you about her. Summer Ibuki, really great. Many haters for Summer Ibuki, I don't know why. She's a really solid trigger unit. If you're free to play and you can't afford limited characters and you want a divination character to go on for a trigger, you can go for Summer Ibuki. She buffs speed, she reduces speed of the enemy, she does great damage. Just a good, solid unit for a trigger function. E Honda, survivability, tanking, and can stun, great unit. Blanca, the same. He can give you shield with his prosperity. Just like Viper, 6 out of 6, he can interrupt with his counter attack. His assist, you can put him on another unit and he will trigger their counter attack. So if your Nero counters attack normally by his counter attack, he will do the damage and the spin. If triggers with Blanca's assist, he will also trigger his spin and everything else. So this is how to cheat the game and use him as an assist for units that counterattack, like Adon if any idiot uses Adon, or Dudley. Dudley also counterattacks, so he does the one punch again. Dudley, great unit. Couldn't complete I'm at chapter 40, 5 teams. I defeated the first 5 teams. Now I'm on another 5 teams. He helped me with his stun, with his C1. You will use him. It's super consistent. It will help you a lot. Really solid unit. As a stunner in the Flame faction, you have 2 stunners in the Flame factions, and he's the best one of them. Guy, now we see him. You built him to plus 20 on his FS, and you use his C2. He buffs pressure and crit rate. Great unit. You can put him maxed on your assist position. Whenever you kill a unit in campaign, he drops in and kill another unit or can finish another low HP unit. Really good character. Vega dropped off a little bit. He's still in A rank. We don't see him a lot because he's a single target damage dealer and requires a lot of functions with the bleed, and he gets enabled by a pay to win unit, which is let me put him here because he's legendary. Fashion Can on assist position, he can buff his bleed, and that's it, his kit. The best B rank unit in the game, and I couldn't get through 5 teams without him. He was the one to interrupt, he was the one to give me combo meter to start at the start of the battle, even if I wasn't faster than the enemy, and he gets accuracy down with his C1. Really great unit. I couldn't be where I am here without using him. Witch Jury, amazing unit, lifesteal, high attack, high damage, can use in everywhere. You can use her in main lineup, in tag position, and in assist position. Really great unit, can keep your assisted unit alive with the lifesteal. Now why Yang is here and Yan is here? Yang, not only you can use him in assist and great assist, he works together with Yan and Yang together on a lineup. They deal great damage, but the thing is with Yang, that you can use him for his C1. He buffs crit rate for 25% for 5 seconds. Just great, perfect. You will have perma crit rate on your lineup. On B rank, we have Sakura, Fashion Sakura. She's solid, she's good, she have the immunity, she can heal, she can sustain, she counters attack, but we don't see her so much usage because she's a support character. Her damage is good, but not that insane. Dante, unfortunately, you need to use his super, and his super is just for freezing them, doesn't deal high damage. The freeze can bypass immunities. Yes, I know if you freeze Bison and one-shot him, he dies without explosion, but so much hard to initiate this combo and make it work. So this is why he's in B rank. That's the good thing about him. Mami Dalsim, decent unit, decent damage, but you're sacrificing a super to buff himself, and a C2 deals AoE damage, good, but there's better options. We talked about Yan, he's good in assist most of the time and in the team with Yang, but on assist he gives you combo meter. He's one of the great units to put on trigger unit. Whenever they trigger, he have an interval of 12 seconds of course, but when they trigger, he drops in, deals some damage, give you 80 combo meter, and after 12 seconds he can do the same. Madryu, the best early game carry for guild, for stages, for tower, and then he drops off on like chapter 14 or something like that. Now, Diviner Rose goes up a little bit in the tier list. Why is that? The meta changed into cleansing. We need cleansing and dispelling and these kind of things. And her it's 30% on her, not that big, still trash in my eyes, but we need that. At least she's better than T-Hawk, which I will tell you why he's not used. He's not good at all. Summer Elena is better than her, of course, but she's still here. If you get her to plus 30 on her exclusive, she will buff your crit damage till the end of the battle. Very great, actually, but it's a very high investment for just one aspect in the game. El Fuerte drops down. He's not used that much anymore. He's just like there idling for collection. You can use him with his C2 to buff bleed. You can use him to with his C1 to buff armor break and hits armor break for the units. Okay, damage, not decent, below decent a little bit. Okay, not that okay also. Just underwhelming. I hope they buff him or do something with him. Fei Long, straight up go to A, maybe S rank. I would say S rank, but I'll put him in A. Let's be logical with him. So good. A good unit, overall, a good unit. Now with the meta of the flame damage all over and flame teams, his C1 is amazing, especially when you're using a roster of all flame units. Doryuken and his passive will, I think Doryuken or Doroken, something like that, will stay up and you will deal even extra more damage. Cody. Mayor Cody is still used in SS position most of the time to buff against 15% against bosses, against lineups, used on Dhalsim many times. He can be used in PvP sometimes because of his C2 to hinder. Solid unit, as he can survive a little bit, but his damage is lackluster. Same as for Decapi. Decapi, we use her more for speed on our lineup in the tower. Now with the release of Kami and Vega, you can use them better than him. Actually, you don't need to use her actually on the lineup, but for speed, we're still there. Her SS is good. It's not that bad. And she's a good finisher, actually. She's a good finisher. She's super situational. This is why she's in the C rank. DJ, the best tank in the Flame faction, not Hugo. Hugo will go here. I'll talk about him soon. DJ has the shield on and he can interrupt with his C2. You need to time it perfectly. This is why he drops a little bit. Makoto goes up a little bit. Now she's used on SS position. You have a 25% chance to gain the buff of defense when you get hit. 25% chance to get the buff of attack when you attack, which is good. We're using her more and more. She have a C2 she can stun with. She doesn't tank that well. She needs a lot of time to ramp up, just like Dhalsim, but he built his stack fast and he deals insane damage, while she needs to build a lot of stacks so her defense will be up good and her attack will helps a little bit. Now Hugo, just a meat wall. You need to click him to gain potatoes so he can consume them and survive and heal himself. You can play a healer and that's it. Put another tank that's better than him, that you just need them to idle and not do anything else, or stun like him, like DJ. T-Hawk. The problem with T-Hawk, if you want to dispel your unit from a debuff, you need to click the super. And let's say you get silenced, that's a debuff. You can't click the unit, so you can remove the silence. So I don't know why the fuck they put his skill, you need to click it. I wish they change it. There's high potentials with him with the defense buffing, but until the meta of defense buff come in, we're not gonna see him. Combat Guile goes up to B rank. Combat Guile, the C2 for dispelling is good actually. I would put him here, but because he lacks a little bit, his damage is okay at the start of the game. Charming Dudley, unfortunately, I love his design, his art. They didn't rework him. I'm requesting them to rework him. He's used for his assist to mitigate healing, and that's it from the enemy. B rank Sakura, very useful until like chapter 9-10. You drop her off until you build like Elena. She has decent heal and she deals damage with her C1. Adon, just if there's a garbage tier, I would put him in. Oh my god, I wish he works. I just wish he works. Now we had TBD. Jury is a solid A unit. Now her damage, they didn't change the modifiers and multipliers on her, So she still doesn't work properly, but her damage is okay. She shines in PvP only, and her assist is crazy good. That's all for her. Cammy and Vega dropped in newly to the game, and oh boy, they're really good. And they go straight to the S rank. I know they are a limited character. I know every limited character is OP, and actually they go to the SS rank. Let's be real with each other. Why? Because you don't need combo meter anymore with them. If you get them to 6 out of 6, and this is the build that you need to get them to, you have two free combo meter. Whenever Cammy swaps in, you have a free combo meter. Whenever Vega comes in back, when you use the super, you have a free combo meter. Their EX move that dropped into the game also give you a free combo meter actually. And just great damage dealing, great everything. You need just to protect them a little bit with maybe shields, maybe a defensive unit, some healings, immunities, Virgil EX, just for them to keep surviving and dealing more damage. Really great trigger unit that you need actually to press their super. Like Gormagala Ken, you need to press his super. Situationally, you need to press the super of Evo Ryu to get more Satsui no Iki, but them, it's a necessary to use their super. Fire Adon, straight up, I'm not gonna say broken. I'm gonna put him, yes, he deals more damage than Fashion Blanca. Let's put the characters the way they deserve it. No, yeah, why not? Yeah, something like that. These are pay to win most likely. So Fire Adon, he's in the meta right now. So Dalsim or Fire Adon, one of them, or Viper, actually, these three. You see, the best units are the flame units, and Fashion Blanca, which deal flame damage, are the best. The lineup is Gouken, Summer Elena, Flame Chun, and Dalsim, or Flame Adon, or Viper. No, not Fashion Blanca. You need to replace somebody for Fashion Blanca. Sometimes you replace Gouken, which is not advised. This is why you don't play Fashion Blanca. We can play him as an assist. Then he makes sense. He deals insane damage. He's your carry for the 5th team, 4th team, or his main. He's the main carry if you start the game already. Just build him immediately because he works at SS. Low investment, 3 cars and plus 20. He starts popping off. He starts doing Dalsim damage. This is how good he is because he ramps up quickly. This is a great unit. I recommend anybody who starts their new accounts to go for Viper or Fire Adon, then build slowly Dalsim to max him out. Trendy Dalsim. Yeah, but put him in. He's broken here. Insane unit. Anything that deals thunder back to back with his super, then his C2. So you use his super, he deals thunder damage. You use a C1, then back to back a C2 with thunder. So you can pair him up with a C3 with her that deals also shock, which is thunder damage, or shock. Let's say shock. So perma shock on the enemies, it means 500% more damage to the enemies. Almost. What we calculated is almost. Shock is super great to buffing damage. The problem with it, it gets removed quickly if you don't stack it up with another shock. So this is why his damage is insane. If you can keep the shock on, he will just wipe the team from 2 rotations. Really, really good. He's good in bossing because it's a C2. You can use it, which gives shock, and you can continue with somebody else. He's good in PvP. Many people suffer in PvP right now just because he's the meta in PvP. He wipes teams, literally melt tanks. The new Guile, I would say, yeah, he's here. He's here, somewhere somewhere in between. The thing is with him, he's a little bit slow, and that's it. And his attack to go 1-2, then 1-2, because he hits, his super hits first time, second time, and then his C3 1, then 2. And this is why he's a little bit slow. He's good for versus bossing, does great. He does even better than Guile versus bossing if it's not AoE. He's not an AoE, he's a semi-AoE, which needs more testing. I will not give him the perfect judgment. I would say he's in the S tier right now because in the tower, in the Thunder Tower, he's the main carry right now. He's carrying and dealing so much damage. His burst damage is better than her. Her scaling damage is great, but he scales even faster because he has crit rate, crit damage, attack, defense, damage reduction to himself. Just an overall great unit for the Thunder faction. Really happy with this update. Jinon Ibuki. Jinon Ibuki pay to win, but she's a low S, she's a high S, low SS tier. She can literally one-shot any unit. She's great. I'm not putting her here. I'm putting her down because she's pay to win. She's a legendary. I want to put her here, but the thing is, in bossing, she's slow, still used, but slow. In PvP, she's great, and in story stages, you can pair her up with Akuma, and they will destroy a backline, or the backlines. Really great unit. Her buffs are insane. You can slap her on assist. You can use her as a main carry. Really good unit. And surprise, surprise, Pharaoh Sagat. I don't know why everybody is trashing on him. He's the 7th broken unit in the game. And he's literally broken. People don't understand how broken he is. Oh no, I didn't mean here. I meant here broken. Just fucking with you. Just a trash unit. His mechanic doesn't work with each other. He has a decent C3. That's it. Yeah, let me do this. But the problem, his entire kit doesn't work properly. They just fucked up with this unit. And yeah, that's it for our tier list. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about the tier list. Share with me what do you think about it. And tell me where I went wrong. Tell me if you agree with me. And that was the tier list of November 2023. That was it for the video.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, we thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
Time to fight, time to fight.